up, guys? So today we're going to be talking about how to set up your system to permit you to start writing Laravel code. This setup is going to be a bit different for different platforms. You're going to look at tutorials for Windows, how to start Laravel on Windows, Linux, and Mac OS. Now, before we go ahead, you're going to see what it takes for you to set up. We have four major things that we're going to look at. The first thing is you need to set up Apache. Apache is a web development environment. It's a web server which you will need to run your Laravel or PHP code. The very important part is you need PHP. PHP is a programming language which is used to write Laravel, and when you'll be writing code, you're going to be using PHP. Then MySQL for database storage, and PHPMyAdmin to interface with your MySQL. Now, I'm not going to go through the step-by-step process. I'm just going to show you a couple of tutorials online that shows you how to set up your Laravel development environment. We're going to start with installing, setting up Laravel on Windows. Now, this link will be on the description section on the video which you're going to use. So when you want to install Laravel on Windows 10, you need what we call XAMPP. XAMPP is it's an easy tool which you can use to install Laravel, install Apache alongside PHP and MySQL. So you can always go to apachefriends.org/downloads. I'll put this on the description section, how to download XAMPP. Now, for you to install Apache, you have to first of all download Apache, like using the link. Once you come to apachefriends.org, the download section, you have this page loading. So you choose the particular version of PHP which you want to download. So I will suggest you go with at least PHP 7.3, most preferably PHP 8, because with Laravel 7, as from Laravel 7, it supports at least PHP 7.2. So I will advise when you're installing anything relating to PHP, you should install at least PHP 7.3 so that you can have a best support for your Laravel. So in this case, I will advise you go with either PHP 7.4 or PHP 8, so you will download the 64-bit depending on the operating system type you have. So once you finish downloading, you have to run it, and you run it, you just follow the wizard. You ask you where to install, you click next, select the location. Ensure you don't change this location. It will likely be C XAMPP. Ensure you install it in C XAMPP because that's the default location. Then once it has been installed, this is how you can start the servers. The two most important servers to start is the Apache server. You can always click start and stop here, and the MySQL server. Then you also have to install Composer. Composer is a PHP dependency manager. You will see how that is used in the short notice. So you have to install Composer. If you go to Get Composer, this link, it will take you there. You follow this process, this same process. You will download the composer.exe file. You run it as a normal exe, and then you install it on your platform. Then you can now run your Laravel project. Well, we're going to do this shortly. Now, if you also want, if you're using a Linux-based system, you can follow this tutorial. It's pretty simple and straightforward. This is for Ubuntu 18. It's just a bit slightly different for Ubuntu 20. So you can follow this tutorial on how to install Laravel on Ubuntu 18 or Ubuntu 20 Linux operating system. So you have to be doing most of install sudo apt install Apache. To install Apache, you have to install PHP alongside the various libraries that will be needed. So sudo apt install PHP, libmod, PHP, and all the various PHP libraries that are needed by Laravel. So once you do up to here, I'm sure you're good. Then for Mac, you can obviously follow another tutorial. But then if you come to apachefriends.org/downloads, you will see that you can use XAMPP to set up for both Windows. You can use XAMPP to set up Apache MySQL PHP for Windows. You can use XAMPP to set up for Linux, and you can use XAMPP to also set up for OS X, that's for Macintosh for Mac OS. So depending on the version which you want to use, I would advise again go with PHP 8. So you'll be downloading the last ones, PHP 8, so that it's compatible with the latest version of Laravel. So on the next tutorial, we're going to look at how to start up, how to clone or download the Laravel project and start developing.